Alright, so how I'm fishing this Origami Blade Fishing Spoon by 13 Fishing is what I'm not doing is I'm not jigging up real fast and stopping. I'm not doing this. This isn't how I'm fishing it. This isn't how I've been catching the trout with this Origami Blade Jigging Spoon. What I've been doing is just light tinks, like jigging up very lightly, about like this, letting it drop, and the trout have been striking on the paws, but every now and then I'll just tink the rod tip like this. It's showing red mark. It's been chirping and showing. There's one down there, so don't be surprised if I catch one while I'm explaining this. So I've been just jigging up. Instead of up real hard and real high, I've only been going about like this, letting the lure fall and pause, and then just tink the rod tip a little bit. I'm just keeping that Origami Blade spoon moving. I'm not letting it pause too much, but the trout are striking. They're hitting that lure on the pause. When I do pause, they're biting. So right now I've got a red mark. There is a fish down there watching my spoon, playing around with it. So I'll jig up slightly, let the lure fall, and then tink the rod tip and pause. A lot of times, that's when you're going to get them, is right on the pause. And most of the time, probably 90% of the time, all these jigging lures are using when ice fishing. A lot of the strike, a lot of the times when the fish hit the lure on that slight pause. Like you'll tink it a little bit, move the rod tip slightly, jig up a little bit to get that Origami blade swaying in the water, and then I'll pause slightly and then tink the rod tip. So I'll come up a little bit, let the lure fall, then once it pauses I'll just slightly jig the rod tip, just slightly move the tip of the rod a little bit to keep some motion in that spoon. There's one there. It's been chirping, and the red marks have been showing. It's been coming up from below the lure. There's one hanging out around 4 or 5 feet, and it's been coming up and checking my lure out. I did get a hit earlier. So I caught 4 brook trout today already on this Origami Blade Jigging Spoon, and that's how I've been doing it. Just as you see me fishing right now, that's how I've been doing it. I'll jig up slightly, let the lure sway around, do its thing in the water column, and then as the lure falls and pauses, I'll tink the rod tip slightly. There's one there. There's a fish there at 4 feet. Let me go down a little bit lower, get closer to it. There's one there. I hope I do catch one while I'm explaining this. That would be sweet. Ooh, that wind is brutal. Get the hood back on, cut that wind. Yeah, so slight up motion, and then down, and let the lure pause, and then I tink the rod tip. Keep the motion in that lure, and I'll pause, hope for a strike. Sometimes too, I just rise and fall with it. I'll just raise the rod tip, let the lure drop, raise, and tink a little bit. Yeah, we got something there. Huh. We got one there. Come on, big guy. You know you want to. Come on. Yeah, on the pause. You can hear the chirping. She's chirping her head off. And the red mark is there, indicating the fish. It'd be awesome to catch it. Pause. Tink, tink, tink. This is just how I've been fishing this lure today. Caught 4 so far. 42. I'm going in like 10 minutes. I gotta put my glove back on. Ooh, my glove. My hand is frozen. Yep, put my heated glove on. Come on, guy. Come on. One there. You want to. Might be a real small one. You're just swimming around with it, playing around with it. I gotta get going though, and I'm cold. This wind is brutal. But I had a good morning. I only fished like 4 hours. Well, let's see, I got here at, I didn't come out here until about 9 o'clock. 9, 10, 11, 3. I know I've only been fishing for about 2 hours, 45 minutes. So I've been fishing for less than 3 hours, and I've already caught 4 brook trout jigging with this Origami Blade Jigging Spoon on the 13 fishing Sonocore jigging rod. That Sonocore, 13 fishing Sonocore medium action jigging rod, Sonocore jigging rod reel, and the 13 fishing Origami Blade Jigging Spoon. And I've caught in brook trout with this same exact setup last year too, on the same pond. So it's a great setup, great lure for brook trout apparently, especially in this pond. Oh. She huh. Maybe it was going. Then recording. Anyway. Yeah. So. Yeah, fishy. Yeah, it might be a small one down there. So yeah, it's been a good setup. The 13 fish, the Sonocore medium action jig and pole by 13 fishing. Oh, there's one there. Oh, here we go. There's one coming. Got one coming. It's right there. Near bottom. Let's go drop it a little bit more. Closer to the bottom. Yeah, it's near bottom. Whatever. hanging down there near bottom. Just checking it out. Play ball, I guess. Oh. All right, let's get going. Oh, came up too high. On a jig pole, on a 13
what
fishing.
A beauty!
You almost. Oh, dude.
You got it. I got you wet. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Now we can cook them on the pine bough. I just got done saying we're
another
gonna
one,
cook
we'll
them.
cook 'em.
We're gonna catch and cook and cook them on some pine boughs. Make a.
Now we'll get some
I gotta find the name of this. Can't remember the name of it. It's a new lure I just bought.
Man, that's the one.
Isn't that cool? Where's the zippy thing? Almost lost it in the. It's a Origami Blade Jigging Spoon. An origami 13 fishing Origami Blade Jigging Spoon. It's like a kind of olive green, black, and silver color. Caught that nice. That's probably a 9-inch brook trout all day long. A nice one. Yeah, so I just caught that 9-inch brook trout on the 13 fishing Origami Blade Jigging Spoon. Good job, man. Yeah, nice little 9-inch brook trout on the Origami 13 fishing Origami Jigging Spoon. I broke the treble hook earlier, but it's this is silvery, kind of olive green, black, and silver jigging spoon by 13 Fishing, and caught it on the 13 Fishing jigging rod as well. Yeah, the Sonocore 13 Fishing Sonocore medium action jigging rod, and the Origami jigging spoon by 13 Fishing with the old Garmin Striker 4. Sweet. Yeah, let's show the fish. I'll probably be able to catch another one at some point. That's a nice fish. Nice one. You getting ready for the fire, huh? So we're doing a catch and cook. So Ed and I are going to cook up our 2 trout we just caught on some pine boughs. This is how Mainers fish for brook trout. We catch and cook. We're gonna make a little campfire and fry them up on some pine boughs, give them that pine flavor. Can't go wrong there. Sweet. Yeah, that's a nice brook trout on the jigging spoon. Nice. Yeah, so Oh, come here. Come here. Woo. Yeah, so. Yeah. So Ed caught a 13.5-inch brook trout earlier. And I got here probably a 9.5-inch brook trout. And Ed's getting the kindling together and the pine boughs, getting ready to make a fire. Putting together a little campfire. We're going to do a catch and cook on the brook trout here in Maine. This is how Mainers do. We're going to give them the old pine flavor with some pine boughs. Can't wait. My mouth is watering. It is lunchtime and I'm hungry. It's time to eat. Eat some brook trout. See if I can catch another one while he's prepping. Might be able to catch another. It was chirping. All right. So let's well, I gotta get that back in the hole. Where are you? There you are. There. Get that back in the hole. That's what we can do.